like one step at a time.
We were saying that we're getting prettier every time we take the thumbnail picture. Good gravy, you guys. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that is what it is. It is whatever, like my sign back there says. It is whatever. Okay, I'm going into this blue color called Abyss. Off in the abyss. That's where my mind lives most of the time. Poor Dana. I don't think Dana came back. She probably got tired of the rigmarole.
Rigmarole. No.
Marole.
Marole. I said roan.
Rigmarole.
It's the
Oh, let me tell you. I went outside with Cassie. She was going to smoke a cigarette. So I went outside and sat with her, and we pulled these chairs apart. And there was this tiny little frog, like this big. And I scared him so bad, he peed like 14 times before he jumped off of the chair.
Right in the chair.
It was cute.
Oh, right on the face. Well, got it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Oh, these lashes are phenomenal.
Aren't they so
I love them. I love it.
There's nothing that makes eyeshadow or eye looks look better than false lashes.
And eyebrows.
And eyebrows. I have to have eyebrows. Like I have tried to put eyeshadow on without my eyebrows on, and I just can't. I can't get it, and it just doesn't look right.
It
doesn't look right. So I'm gonna do like a major gradient blend of a bunch of different colors.
I like this one. Be Fearless.
Yep, that's
by Limitless.
That did not that. The one that has the peachy. Let me see. Oh,
I love it. I love this.
I can tell.
I about dropped it.
Uh-oh.
But I love it.
I am such a, like, whenever it comes to men, I just do it. But, like, I get excited about eyes and lips.
Yes.
Those are my two spots. Like, I want the rest of my face to look good, but that's not my emphasis. Hello, Farmall Fanatic.
I'm gonna do a.
This is my daughter, Cassie.
Hi. I'm gonna do a Vampy Red.
Oh, girl. Gonna get you some lips.
With Coffee Addiction and mocha on top.
Ooh. Do you have one eye that's easier than the other for you?
This one right here.
I don't do good with when I go to my left eye.
But I have on this eye I got a scar from where I had a, on my lid, what is it called? A sty?
A sty?
That got the size of a marble.
Girl, I have this thing on my, I don't know if you remember, you were living with me at the time, it's called the chalation.
Yes, I do remember that. You had that
remember? Yeah, and I wore sunglasses in Walmart at night because I was so vain. But yeah, it was so bad that it was like a marble under my eyelid, and they came in and they had never seen one like in person before, so whenever they were taking care of it, they brought all these people in to watch.
And you're like, do you really need to see all that? Like,
and let me tell you something. Something that I learned is that your eyeball can stretch all the way to the back of your head. They took this, you know, the thing when you got your tongue pierced, where they had the little
clamp?
And the little round clamp that has a hole in the middle. Absolutely. That's what they did to my eyelid. They stuck it up underneath and pulled.
Did you feel that?
Heck yeah, I felt it.
Oh no!
And then they tried to just lance it, and nothing would come out. So they had to use. It was like a soldering iron. I could see the steam.
And you can feel that.
And I could smell the flesh burning on my eyelid.
Even worse, you could feel that. Oh, no. I don't do that.
Yeah. I was so excited.
Bumper.
I was so excited to get that out of my eye. Like, I would have let them do anything to me. Because prior to that, it was like a 3-week process. They were like, use hot compresses. Well, you're not using hot enough compresses.
I microwaved them suckers and it didn't work.
Yeah, it would not go away. So... Anyways, Farmall Fanatic, how are you doing today? I don't know your first name. And see, I'm putting this blue on, and it looks grayer than the gray looks.
Oh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty.
I don't know. I think it's going to be one of those looks that looks crazy until it's done.
I love it.
I wonder where Courtney is today. She must be sleeping. I hope she's sleeping. The last time I talked to her last night, I was like, she's one of my good friends, and I haven't... One of those people that you meet that you know them, and like 5 minutes later you're already telling each other your life story.
Yes.
That's Courtney and me.
I love that.
We're like, we share the same makeup brain too. It's so funny because we did a collab with a group of people. And we talked about it like maybe for 3 minutes, and whenever we looked at each other's videos, like it was like almost exact same format.
I love it.
Just we have the same. We share a makeup brain, just like me and
I
Becky
love it.
share a real brain.
Right.
It takes two of our brains for us to figure out anything. Yeah.
Jennifer. Me and Jennifer.
Yep. Okay. I think I'm gonna go into Oceanic. And I'm going to use I'm gonna knock something over first. And then I'm gonna use my
Look, I didn't dip my tongue.
Ow.
Didn't even feel it.
You bit down on your tongue and you didn't feel it.
I didn't. It was weird.
That's crazy.
I felt pressure.
N441 is what I'm going to use. Nobody's here. They're all tired of us.
They're all like, they did some messed up.
Not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it.
Messed it up.
Not worth it. Ooh, you know what would be pretty?
What?
Is after I do all this foundational stuff to have like that on the outside and that on the inside.
Ooh, that'd be beautiful. I love that.
That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do.
Gonna get it.
That's what I'm going to do. I don't know how pigmented this is. I'm afraid to go into too. And since Glitz didn't get the notification last time, maybe nobody's getting the egg.
I've had one for days.
Sinus stuff from allergies. What's weird is as I add more color, that first color is starting to look brown.
It is.
Isn't that weird?
But it's pretty.
I like this green color.
It reminds me of the ocean.
Well, it's called Oceanic.
That's probably why.
Well, this whole thing. Atlantis. I wonder if we like Atlantic Ocean. I wonder if that's why it's called
I like
Atlantis. I don't know. Isn't Atlantis like, I know I'm going to make myself sound really stupid. Atlantis like a fantasy. Hey, Patrick, what's Atlantis? Is it like a fantasy thing in the ocean? Okay. That makes sense.
Hello.
Who was that?
I'm not sure.
Oh, welcome back. Dana, I was just saying, maybe you got sick of having to come back and forth 14 times and gave up, and I wouldn't blame you. But yeah, it's all watercolors. It's pretty.
I love it.
She said it's a lost city taken over by the ocean. Well, this is called Atlantis, and we're sitting there. It's like oceanic, ripples, whitecaps, abyss, deep sea, and obviously it's water themed. And I knew it was like a mythical, or maybe mythical. Welcome back, Glitz. Guys, I'm sorry the internet's being a booger today. But I'm all off into my eye look now. It was a real city. It just got buried by water.
Well, don't they have like a place that's called Atlantis that you can go to in vacation?
Oh no, I know there's Atlantic City.
I don't know.
Atlantic City is like a major city. I've never been there.
I haven't either.
I haven't been a lot of places. There's a
Me
real
too.
city in Florida, Atlantic
That's what
City.
I thought.
I know lots of people go there for honeymoons and such. I've been to Florida a lot and California a lot because in Texas a lot because whenever my dad was still coaching, that's where we went for spring break. So that was my traveling. I got to go to Hawaii for baseball
See, I would
once,
love
and that
that.
was good. Well, Hawaii is beautiful. I was
need
like
to go.
really surprised because I was expecting that the minute you flew in, it was going to look like tropical paradise, and
Yeah.
it looks just like any other city.
Oh,
And you just don't Honolulu does. And of course we got in, went and took some tours and different things. And they took us out to where all the beautiful stuff was.
okay. I want to go to Hawaii,
And
and I want to swim with the sharks.
oh my gosh, you saw that video I have of my brother and his wife scuba diving and going down with the sharks, right?
Yes, I want to do
That
that.
was, oh God, you lost your ever loving mind.
You know what I want
You
to do?
could not pay me enough.
You know what I want to do? That's so bad. Like it's in my heart. I'm gonna have to do it.
What? Skydive.
Well, I've done that.
You have?
Yes.
When did you do that?
Well, I was in Woodward. Do you get the videos?
No, dude.
Okay,
Are
I'll
you
send them to
flipping
you.
kidding me?
No.
You went, oh my God.
And
See,
I'm an impulser, so it's like.
apparently, because
I just jump.
No, see,
I can't think about
they
it.
would have to push my behind out of that plane.
But okay, it's really funny because whenever I did it, I had to like be on top of someone's.
Hey, Shannon. How are
Hi.
you? This is my daughter, Cassie.
Hey. I was on, like, I did it with a team, you know, with somebody with me because I was too
Oh,
cheap
they
to
were
do it by
holding
myself.
on to you at the
Yes.
same time. I would probably feel better doing that, but I
Well,
still can't see myself.
My biggest
doing
fear
it.
is not being able to find my string.
Oh, hello. I would be like, you know, gripped with fear and frozen and not being able to. But if you have somebody else, they can pull your string for you, right?
That's why I did that one. Okay, now there's just what I want to do is I want to go ride one of them swings. Well, no, not swings, but those things that pull you back and they launch you. You know what I'm talking about?
You are out of your mind. Oh my gosh, the ones that people pass out on because they're so
Yes,
scared.
I need to do it.
No, people. I can do this. This ain't gonna be nothing. And then they're like, ah, they're yelling every
And they're
cuss word in the
yelling,
world,
and
and
then
they're
they
like, pass. And then they wake up and they're like, ah, and then they pass back. No,
Look at this hair, y'all.
you could not pay me. You have beautiful hair. You make me sick.
Look at this hair.
I'm just really glad that I don't have to do it anymore.
We're going big.
Go big or go home, girl.
The higher the hair, the higher the Jesus.
That's right. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Lavender. It has been. And Shannon, how was the Dave Matthews concert? Was it everything you wanted it to be? I'm excited. I have a concert, not this coming weekend, but the one after that. I'm super excited about it. And for those of you that are just coming in, I'm using the Face Candy Atlantis palette. You know what? I just realized that this is Face Candy. I don't know why I thought it was Bad Habit. It was amazing. I saw a few pictures on something, Instagram, I think. So I'm glad you had a good time. I'm going to see Need to Breathe at the Zoo Amphitheater. And then I'm going to see Chris Young and Kane Brown.
He doesn't know yet, but he's my future ex-husband.
Which one?
Kane Brown. He doesn't know it yet.
He
doesn't know.
Yeah. I'm going by myself.
See? I be going.
And I wish that I would have had money for 2 tickets and I would have just invited you to go.
Yes.
But that's the reason Becky didn't go. Because she didn't have money and I didn't have money for tickets for both of
Right.
us. And I just I could not miss Chris Young. He's my favorite.
No, I
And Kane.
Oh, he's so pretty.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Him's beautiful.
Hmm. And then I'm going to see Fall Out Boy by myself too.
Oh, the Fallout Boy.
The Fallout
The
Boy.
Fallout Boy.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
I love them. I love
Oh
it.
my gosh. I've seen them. How many times have I seen them? I think this will be 8.
It never gets old. Look at these colors. Can y'all see?
Skydiving. You went skydiving. I cannot believe
You
that I
just gotta
didn't
jump.
know.
Sometimes you just gotta jump.
I guess so, but I'm not me.
And there's this thing up there in Woodward. It's cliff diving.
I am
You just
afraid of
jump off
I am
cliffs.
afraid of heights in a
Oh,
big
I'm
way.
terrified.
Then how did they even get you up there? I wouldn't
I
even.
just closed my eyes and did it, and then opened them up. They're like, "Open your eyes." I'm like, as the wind's like, hit me in the face.
Yep, I went skydiving. I went Rocky Mountain climbing. I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu, and I loved deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I gave forgiveness I've been denying.
That's a good one. It's a good
Yeah.
one.
Something, something,
Something,
something, have the
something.
chance to live while you were dying.
I got your
Okay,
back up.
so sorry guys.
You just gotta get into your music.
You ordered Narvina? I can't wait to see what you think of it. Shannon has such a good channel. Oh my gosh, she's so good. She's
coming.
like a manager of a long comb counter now.
I'm coming.
I'm probably calling you the wrong title, but she got her dream job, and I'm so happy.
That's
and proud of her.
exciting.
But anyways, I always showing everybody. It's so pretty, and I have so many plans. You guys that are YouTubers know it. I have so many plans, and I'm so OCD that I have to move the camera down a little bit.
And I feel like I gotta twerk my head like this when you do
Okay.
it.
You're like, you're gonna straighten it up, and I'm just gonna make it crooked anyway. But yeah, Norvina, I want to go back to it, but I have so many plans and all these things that I'm in the process of doing that I need to use the time that I'm filming to do those things, and so I'm not touching that. And I'm trying to do cool looks, so that's what I'm doing today. And this is super beautiful, and so
It's
far,
gorgeous.
I have another face candy palette. I can't remember which one it is, but I don't like it that much. And I was have it, and it's good. It's nice.
It's really pretty.
And these are like $12 palettes, and that's like, I mean, this one was $45, so that's the difference.
You know, I still have my favorite one. Let me show you.
So this is the 4th time we've been on to this live stream situation, so I don't know if it's my internet or YouTube, but I'm so sorry, you guys.
Let me brag on my favorite ones.
Yep. And see why I love this,
I love
but
it.
why do they put this where it looks all janky?
I know.
Like, there's no way for it to not get janky.
There's no way.
I got it brushed off a little bit, but I already had jankiness on this after using it one time. I'm like, I love it and it's beautiful, but you can't keep it pretty. I had somebody comment on one of my videos and she said, I'm always, especially with limited edition, I'm always like, so can't wait to get into it, but at the same time, like, I don't want to mess it up because it's limited edition. I'm like, I want to be that rich person who's so rich that every time they buy a palette, they can buy two and keep one and don't touch it, and then have one that you actually use, and that, like, waste of money. But I feel that way. Like, I'm starting to take pictures of my palettes before I touch them because I don't want to mess it. I just want to know what it looked like when it was brand new. Hello, Kay. How are you? Okay. So far I have done Ripples and Abyss and Oceanic, and now I'm going into, I am so blind, Deep Sea.
Deep Sea comes on like almost a teal, but mixed with what's that other color? Turquoise. Yes.
Okay, this is going to be my right directly in the crease color, and
oh, that's so pretty.
Deepen up that mug. So anyway, yeah, Shannon has an awesome channel, and I hope that those of you that are beauty people in here are subscribed to her. If you're, go do it right now. Click those little 3 dots when it says go to her channel and go do it.
Go do it.
Because she has a really good channel. And I love to go to her Get Ready With Me's. It's just fun. I love to watch people's processes, but she's fun to chat with in the meantime while she's doing. She can actually do her makeup and talk at the same time, unlike me. I have to like stop and concentrate.
And I forget what I put on and what I haven't.
Well, I try to have the conversation, and you heard me. I started and stopped trying to tell somebody something like 14 times, and I already forgot what I said. It's the same as her name, Shannon Bidgood. And I don't know about on phones, but on the computer, you can just click next to their name or on their message, and it'll bring up go to channel, and it'll open another window so it doesn't take you out of this one. I hear your jaw popping. Do you do that all the time?
Yeah, because I'm chewing this gum intensely for some reason.
You're getting after it.
I am.
You're getting out some anxiety.
There's just something about sour apple gum where you just feel like you have to chew it like it's your last
And
meal.
see, sour apple is like, I'll have to ask you this question. Have you had one of those pickle slushes?
I've got to.
I just wondered if you had. I haven't, and I'll tell you why. Because I was at this restaurant, and this girl said, "I'm sorry, but I can barely talk." She goes, "I had a reaction to a pickle slush, the dye that was in it," and I was like, "I've never heard anything like that." So like, I'm afraid to.
Oh, it makes me a little nervous.
I'm thinking if I can eat. It just makes me wonder what dye they put in there. Because why would you need to dye pickle juice?
Yeah, it should already be green.
You would think.
With as much pickles as my children eat, I'm surprised they haven't turned into a pickle.
Well, have they not asked you to go get a pickle slush?
I haven't asked them. I haven't really told them.
You haven't said that you don't know. They don't know that there's a pickle slush, or you can get one every single day.
Every day.
Yep, gotcha.
Every single day.
But how funny would it be if they were here watching us and talking while we were doing this and handing us brushes and stuff? I still want to do that. I wanted to do it over Christmas, and every time I have a plan for anything, life, makes other plans for me.
You need to do one where let Kylie do your makeup.
Oh my gosh.
She is a makeup artist. She's a makeup artist.
Can you imagine?
Now, here's the thing. With Kylie, you're going to have 2 sets of eyebrows. Because for some reason she thinks these are for fun and this is business. It's like a mullet. And then her lipstick is very dramatic, like she is. So it's way up here, like this.
Like Miranda sings.
There
goes my phone. I have a feeling that's my mom.
Should we answer?
She didn't come in here. Well, he can do it.
Okay.
Is that my mom? He ain't even looking. We go look on the TV. The caller ID's on the TV. So I'm going to do a full cut crease. Huh?
Okima?
Oh, I don't know anybody in Okima.
Me neither.
You know what's crazy is like phone solicitors now, they can put any number they want to on there. And so I've even had phone calls from my own phone number, my own cell phone number. Yeah. So it's like,
Time to test your lifeline.
Oh my gosh.
Please press the lifeline button you are wearing. This is a recording.
That is my husband's lifeline. So if he doesn't push the button, then every time the phone rings and gets hung up, it's going to talk, and it scares the life out of me.
It did make my heart jump a little
Yep.
bit.
About every single time, especially if I'm in here. But
That's so
yesterday, it's gonna be.
It's gonna be
It's getting real close to what
Yeah.
yours looks like. The other day, my garage just started to make like a squeaking noise, but I was in the garage, pulled the car in, got out, and I pushed the button, and it sounded like a man's voice, and I thought there was somebody in my garage,
Nope.
and it made my
Not today.
it made me have that chill all the way up your back feeling. I do not like that.
You know what Kylie's new favorite saying is?
What?
The devil is a lie. So when I get on to her, she'll say, Mama, not today. The devil is a lie. Oh my god.
And she's so twangy and she's so oaky sounding that
She
I bet you
is.
that's hilarious.
Oh, it is. She's extra.
I'm blending for 285 years, but I'm going to do a cut crease. And I don't know why I decide to do things that are potentially going to be a train wreck when I'm in front of all you people.
It's beautiful.
We'll see.
What's not beautiful is this bump on my head. Look at that.
See, I love it. I love messy buns. Does this look slightly blended, or am I just doing overkill?
No, it's really pretty.
Okay. I see like a weird little skip right here though, and that's bugging me. See, this is my problem. This is why it takes me 16 hours to get ready, because I blend for 2 years.
That's okay. Let it happen. Let it go. Let it go.
Okay. I'm so glad that this has just a plain white,
I like that.
because I'm going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone.
Well, let's teach me the way. Of course you
Your
are.
phone is making pretty noises.
Yeah, it's because it's my children.
Oh, you should put them on voice time or voice call them on
Okay.
speaker, because that would be so funny.
Okay, y'all ready?
I use this, like a lot of people carve out their eyebrows with concealer. I just use highlighter.
I'm gonna have to go meet Rob soon.
Did I tell you guys that that we talked Jagger into calling my husband Pappy? So his grandparent name is Pappy, and it makes me laugh every time I think about it.
And it's even better because my kids have that Okie twang, so it's Pappy.
It's Pappy.
It's Pappy. Hey, Pappy.
Because my husband's like Harley Davidson, you know, Grizzly Adams looking. I don't know how to explain him. So, yeah, the fact that they call it Pappy
I
is
love
so
it. And,
funny.
And you know, and my kids, they know exactly whenever they're talking to me which grandparent they're talking about.
Pappy.
They have their Pappy
Pappy
and their Grandma.
That is
Grandma.
so sad. Okay, I'm gonna cut my crease. You tell your story.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cut my
They
crease.
call Mom Grandma. That's Glammy. And then they have a Nana. And they have a Gigi. And they have a...
Good gravy.
They have a Nana.
How do they remember it all?
I don't know their names that they gave, so I'm hoping that they remember-
Created them. That's the truth. The kids.
My dad's Poppy.
Aww.
Yes.
Who's saying they gotta go? Rachel, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Hi, Eric. This is my daughter, Cassie.
Hi. Which I'm gonna have to leave soon because my children are waiting.
Okay, well, let me cut my crease, and then I will.
Well, I'm gonna.
What?
I want to figure out how to highlight this up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just did it.
Hi. Let me see
That's
what we see.
yellow as heck instead of white. Yeah, I always like go up where I can see, and that's where I'm gonna cut it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
That's pretty.
yellow. Why does it look so flippin' yellow? I guess because it's on green.
That may be what it is.
I look so
at that.
stupid when I do that, but it helps
All
me
this
know where to
hair.
cut my crease. It's so pretty. Well, you know what? I am so appreciative when you actually put it in your description that there's a horn. Eric loves drawbridges and
Oh, those are pretty.
ships, and he goes and takes pictures and videos of them.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time he ever had me go watch, I'm like all intently watching, and all of a sudden he goes, "Arr!" and like,
Oh, makes you jump. Makes your heart
I
skip a
came,
little beat.
yes, I came out of my skin just to
Come out the
just a
skin.
tad. Yeah. So they're waiting for you right now.
Oh, no, they're driving.
Where are they driving to?
The tag agency.
Oh,
Because
take care of the business.
the business.
Take care of the business.
Jagger called me and informed me his truck needed tagged.
His truck.
His truck.
Mm-hmm. They're ginormous. It's hard for me to tell sometimes because they're, on a little screen like the magnitude.
Right.
but they're ginormous. And
Oh, I bet it's so pretty.
he's so funny on Snapchat. He's always sending me pictures. He's like, which one is your favorite? Like 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm like, I don't know. They're all neat.
I love boats. I want to get on a boat.
I
But here's the
want to
thing.
get on a cruise ship. Is what I
I
want
was
to get
fixing to
on.
say, are you ready? Because we're gonna take us a cruise, and it may be just in the car until we save money.
We're just gonna drive the car into the ocean because that's the closest we're gonna get. Is that it?
Yes.
But wouldn't that be so
Wouldn't it be
fun?
fun?
Just you and me to go on a cruise. That would be
Yes.
fun because I've never been on a cruise.
And we can get beautiful like this every day.
Right, and then go out to whatever fancy foo-foo things they have going on.
But I need lots of foo-foo. Like,
yeah.
and you know what? I may even wear my ears out. You know?
Your ears out? What is that?
Ears.
Oh, those ears! I'm like,
Mom's like, where are you putting your ears at, baby? What are we doing with the ears?
I'm like, where exactly do you keep them otherwise?
In my pocket.
In your pocket. This looks yellow as all heck.
I'm gonna have to go watch it. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to go watch
it's
it.
for sure. It's for sure.
Excuse me
And
while I
Eric,
fluff my hair.
Eric, I told you I was gonna go watch your video yesterday, and I don't know what happened to get me sidetracked, but I did. I got sidetracked, so I will. I'll do that when I get finished here. But yeah, which tag agency?
Here in town.
In Perkins?
Yes.
That's the best one.
Well, here's the thing.
They're at least nice in there.
Yeah, and they don't.
Because those people, the ones at Stillwater, are crotchety
They
as
are.
heck. Can I use your wife?
Yes, they are not very happy.
Takeo is my favorite.
I'll have to go look at them.
Okay, I'm just gonna do
Mhm.
this real quick. I'm gonna do. Oh, that's super pretty.
Oh, I love it.
It almost looks like what you have on. Surgeon Bay.
I've never heard of that one.
Tell her where you live, because she's probably not having a clue what you're
Mm-mm.
even talking about as far as the area is concerned. Oh,
Excuse my smacking of the gum.
that's the reason I was gonna put some in my mouth, and then I decided not to because one time I did this. I was doing this
Oh, but it's so pretty.
this Advent
Mhm.
calendar thing with lipsticks in it, and so I was putting a different lippy on every day.
Mm-hmm.
And doing a video every single day. And one day I had gum in my mouth, and it was
Oh.
so obnoxious. So I'm like,
That's me. I'm over here just
the whole time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna put gum in my mouth again when I'm gonna be on the camera because I didn't even want. I look like a cow, like you know how
I just-
cows chew their cud. That's
I
what
just
I
don't
look like
understand like how something can taste so good and then the flavor just disappears.
because all the sugar leaves.
Yes, I need some of that everlasting gum from Willy Wonka.
Oh my gosh, for sure.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
That is beautiful.
wait till I put that really icy color
Oh
in the
my
middle of it.
gosh, that is gorgeous.
I'm gonna do that with my finger, and I hope it works.
Your ears are like glistening.
Whose?
Your ears. Look at that.
Oh, I'm like, and I'm still looking at these
She's looking-
ears. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm special.
I love it.
I am special.
We're a team.
Yeah, we already decided it takes both of our brains to make any sense of anything,
Yes.
and it probably doesn't make any sense to you guys. So sorry about it, but that's just kind of the way it is. We have our own language.
We do.
Oh,
That's it. I love it.
that is so flippin' icy and beautiful and gorgeous.
I love that. Let me see.
I'm gonna blend it all together.
Oh
of
my
course, but
gosh.
that is so pretty.
I love it.
Okay, where's my other? I'm just gonna have to clean this one. I gotta blend them together. I gotta do a little zigzaggy thing go on right here, and I didn't go up high enough. But
I'm gonna have to go watch it.
I'll show it to
I
her
love-
I'll show it to her when we're finished here, or next time because you're gonna be leaving me.
I mean, I'm gonna have to be leaving soon. I gotta go get the little children of the world.
It's so sad that that it took me so long that 3 hours later I'm still doing it. You've been done for the longest, and you're bored.
No, I love it. I'm so impressed with these colors. They're just beautiful.
They are.
And you can never get bored doing makeup. No.
I don't, but you're not doing it anymore.
I'm just having
You're
fun
just playing.
chatting.
Okay.
I likes to chat and itch
Okay.
my nose because
We are so chatty.
We are.
Okay, I actually did a pretty decent job on Cut Crease. I'm pretty impressed with myself.
Let me see. Oh, you're still blending.
I'm blending these colors together a little bit, and I
Blending.
have to go in with this brush into my crease to get over that line so that it doesn't look so stark right there. But I think it looks cool.
That's pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh my lantis.
I like it.
I love it. That is so pretty.
So, what kind of business do we have to take care of before you leave? We always have. We have to go split
The
veggies.
vegetables.
Yep. If you guys would not mind, give me like 2 minutes. My mom brought some veggies and I need to go separate them for her. I'll be right back.
It was nice talking to everybody.
You guys,
see you soon.
We'll do this again with the kids sometime. It will be hysterically funny, I promise. Because they are hysterically funny.
Extra. Extra, extra. I probably won't. I'm a little selfish. All these colors.
Okay, kids. Sorry about that. I guess I probably should have warned her that it takes me 2.5 years to do my face. And whenever I'm talking to her the whole time, even longer. But yeah, isn't she fun? It's so cool because when me and her dad separated, for a while there I didn't have much contact with him, but she and I got reacquainted and we're really good friends, and I get to be a grandma, so it's super nice. And she's funny and weird and crazy just like me. So we get along so well. What do you think of my cut crease? Does it look kind of cool? I just wanted to do something different. But this time I think I'm going to put the icy color on first and then the outside colors because I think it'll blend easier. I was about to put it on without the cut crease. I'm all discombobulated, but thank you for sticking in there with me. I guess, has it been okay? Has the internet been okay this time? I'm going to put my camera down a bit. I feel better now that I'm back in my normal setup where I can see what I'm doing at the angle that I'm used to being at. It's not. I'm getting concealer on my eyelashes. Okay, it's not going to show me. I'm just going to have to do it myself on this side here. But whenever I do a half cut crease, it always seems like I have a line of demarcation. Like you can tell right where I put the concealer. So that's the reason why I decided to do the whole cut crease today, because I figured at least, everything's going to be covered with concealer and I'm not going to have to try to make a line anywhere and make it blend in. So I think this is going to work out better for me. But yeah, we've been through a bunch of stuff together. She had quite a bit of time when she was pretty lost, but once I love somebody, I love them, and once I have somebody's back, I have it, and so I just always will. I will always have her back. She's my people. Well, my only advice is what I just did, which is put the concealer down below and then look up so that you're even though it's not your natural crease, it's like your natural cutting place. So that when your eye is open, you can still see the eyeshadow. And that's the whole purpose, is to not, have all the eyeshadow buried in your crease, especially when you have hooded eyes. And for me, when I do this to myself, it looks so high up and wrong. But when I get the stuff on it, it looks right. But it looks so crazy to me, like I'm putting it up way too high, and it's gonna look drag queenish. And there are times that I like to look drag queenish, but whenever I'm doing this, I'm just looking for something kind of edgy and pretty, and not that to that extent. Hey Jessica, I'm still here. This is our 4th attempt at having good internet, and Cassie actually had to leave to go meet her, I guess go get her kids from their dad. And I said, whenever I came back, I said, I guess I should have told her that it takes me 3 hours to get makeup put on, especially when I'm talking and especially when the internet isn't cooperating. But how's your day going, Jessica? I am doing a full cut crease for the first time in a really long time. I've only, I think, ever done it one other time. So I was telling Dana that I get tired with the half cut creases. I get tired of not, it doesn't look blended. It looks like where I have the cut crease is so obvious, and it feels like I can't blend it in. So I decided to do a full one today. Aw, so you mean like she's in heat? Or maybe that's a podunk Oklahoma expression. Yeah. Well, keep those boys away from her. They will knock down your door trying to get to her. And I'm sorry to tell you, unless you want her to get pregnant, sorry to tell you that they can even get to each other through the fence. And we learned that the hard way. Alright, I'm going to go in the center this time. First with this icy blue. And this is beautiful. In fact, I remember my friend Becky gave me a ColourPop something State of Mind, I think is what it's called, palette that had this. Hey, Alice or Alicia, had this icy blue in it, and I was so excited because I didn't have any colors like that. And so I was so excited I was going to use this icy white and this icy blue. And I opened the palette and the eyeshadow fell right out of the pan and busted all over the floor. And I was like, man, thank you. I'm just finishing up this cut crease area here. We had lots of internet interruptions and telling stories about each other interruptions. Thank you. So I still feel like I need more blending on the other side, but I wanted to get this one on and we'll go from there. I was like, but yeah. I was like, wow, if it's going to fall right out of the pan, then it's probably going to fall all over my face too. So maybe it was a good thing, maybe, I don't know. I love this MAC 242 brush. I would hurt somebody over this brush. Because they don't make them anymore. They don't make any natural hair brushes. MAC has like transitioned all their brushes over into synthetic. And I bought one of the synthetic ones and it works pretty similarly. So I'm happy to have two, but I'm never going to get rid of this one. And I take very good care of it. So what are you up to today, Jessica? What are you up to today, Alicia? School and work, probably, kids. That's cool. I so enjoyed my time with my daughter. We're so crazy. But we have such a good time together. Oh my gosh, I swear, every time I sit down to play with makeup, like in my mind, I have this idea that I'm going to do something subtle, and it turns out like this. Every time. Oh wow. I'm just kind of blending those together a little bit. I need to find a smaller, cleaner brush. After I get off of here, I have to go watch Claire's collab video. I haven't even seen it yet because I came in here before she posted it, and so I have to go watch it. I have a super bad headache. I don't even know what from, but it's... Maybe I ought to take these ears off. Maybe they're squeezing my brain. It's so funny. She kept talking about her ears. And I thought she was talking about her real ears. And she was talking about her lacy ears. Yeah, I think I need a nap. It's so funny because I do all this makeup and then I don't go anywhere. And I just have a nap with like massive lashes on, and I guess that's the life of a beauty YouTuber though. Like you just do what you can do when you have time. And I knew she was coming and I knew it would be so much fun for us to just sit here and chit chat and play. I mean, this wasn't even like we didn't plan this. She was just coming to visit. And I just said, hey, are you down for this? And she was. I was excited. I want to do this with my mom, and I want to do this with the kids. Like maybe let Kylie put makeup on me. I think that would be so cute. But, you know, it always comes down to when can you get everybody together kind of thing. And I'm not going to obsess over everything not being perfect. I'm having a talk with myself right now. Don't obsess over everything not being perfect. Just move on. I'm going to do, I don't know what I'm going to do on my lower lash line. There's a really pretty blue in here that would be, match up with like the bluish gray up at the top. Is it really bad? Is it annoying where I need to start again? Because we might as well go for, you know, take 15. I'll be finishing up soon. Okay. I think I am going to go in with this blue on the outer corner of my lower lash line and then take this green on the inner corner just to match it up with the top, but to have something blue. And that color looks pretty. I hope it translates this actual color. Blues and purples always seem to pull a different color, or they just don't show up. That is so pretty. It's so funny because I always, yeah, for real. I always hesitate on using cool colors, always. Like, it's just not my jam. It just never has been. But every time I do it, I really like the way it looks. Every time. And so I don't know why I'm not more adventurous, but I think Lulu, Aging Gorgeously, and Beauty Obsession Sarah, I think they are the ones that have kind of, like, I see what they do and it's so pretty and creative and it makes me want to do it. So I'm getting a little bit more adventurous. And, you know, like this, I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing this to work. You know, I won't lie. There have been times that I have worn things to work that probably were like borderlining on inappropriate. And not inappropriate like slutty or anything like that, but inappropriate like, or just, that's probably not the right word. Just like out of place. Okay, like not for school. Hi Clayton, how are you? Welcome to my live stream from Ireland. I would love to go to Ireland. London is on the top of my list, but I would love to go anywhere nearby. Okay, that's turning my... Glad to hear it. What are you up to today? I've got blue eyeshadow on my waterline, so when I was trying to put this flesh colored one in there, it was turning it blue, and I don't want a blue in a rim. I want a flesh colored one. So I'm going to wipe off this little pencil and see if we can get what I'm going for. Oh, who asked you to go, Dana? Oh, I would love to go. It's going to have to be one of those things that I save for forever. And obviously, what I'm spending most of my money on now is investing into my channel. This one's still kind of turned blue, but we're just going to leave it at that. Got home from the gym. Good for you. Oh, wow. Well, that would be cool. I probably shouldn't be. I don't even like to admit it because I hate to be fearful of anything. I'm going to go on this outer corner with this blue too. Maybe this blue will kind of blend that line out too. Um, I'm scared to travel outside of the country right now. And I know that sounds like, I know it's safe in general, but like, gosh, with all the unrest and everywhere, like I would just rather not go out of the country. Like, and I know I hate, like I said, I hate being fearful, but like, gosh, being like stuck outside of your country where you don't have any rights, like that makes me so uncomfortable, the thought of that. And obviously that's, something random that very rarely ever happens, but it still happens. Other governments don't respect our regular rules. They respect their own rules, and that doesn't always apply to someone who's there from somewhere else. So I don't know. I don't know if you know what I'm saying. Do you have a YouTube channel, Clayton? Your name sounds familiar. But gosh, I have subscribed to so many channels and have seen so many videos that there at times it all runs together. It really does. I'm just going to connect this green. I don't know, it's funny to me because I don't ever think about people that subscribe to me as being fans. I always just think of them as my friend. I'm sure it probably gets to the point, people that have thousands and thousands and they don't interact with everybody that subscribes to them. I bet you it kind of becomes that situation. But I think I would always feel uncomfortable with that title, fans. I would always say like viewers, subscribers, friends. But I don't I don't want to say something that later on I wouldn't mean. But for now, I really just don't think that I would want to have a really big channel. Like I don't think I would want the problems that come along with people who have hundreds of thousands and millions, and I just don't know. I'd like to have enough, enough, and who knows what that even is. Whatever God wants me to have, and we'll go from there. But I don't know that I would want to be that million subscriber person. I don't know if that would be for me at all. I'm going to take this, I'm going to mix the lighter blue colors that I used earlier and just go underneath it. You would love it. It would be like royalty. Yeah. I mean, some people, that's their thing. You know what I'm saying? Some people love the limelight and love to be the center of attention, and I'm really not that kind of person. And the fact that I put myself out on YouTube, it, makes that kind of funny that I say that, but I'm really not. I really am more like a wallflower type person. So, but whenever I'm, talking to a camera and talking to you guys, like I just feel like I'm sitting there chatting with friends, and I don't know that I would love to be like in a live stream and there's so many people there and it's passing so quickly that you can't even really have a conversation with people, and people are posting, like for instance with Raw Beauty Christie, I was in one of her lives the other night, or I watched her live on replay, and there were so many people in there that she was missing everything they were saying. And it's like I sit there and I look at my live stream when I'm doing makeup, and I can't keep up with the few people that are in my room, much less, there's like 2,000 people in there all trying to talk to you at the same time. I think that would make me sad. Like I would be afraid that they were feeling like I didn't care what they were having to say to me, and I don't think I would like that. But I literally go back and watch my live streams. And if somebody says something to me, like for instance, I asked Shauna about her kids. I asked her about her kids like 3 different times, and then she answered me 3 different times, and I didn't see it any of those times. And so I sent her a message and said, I'm sorry I missed it, and I'm so glad to hear, about this, that, and the other thing. And like, if there's something that somebody says and they were really trying to get it across to me, like, I'll address it with them later, because I hate it that I missed it. But obviously when you're doing makeup, you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're looking at brushes and products, and you're gonna miss stuff. That's just the way it goes. But I still try to make everybody feel like I'm happy that they're there, because I am. I've been trying to get in the habit of going back and putting all my brushes back into the little holder that I have for them, so that when I sit down to do makeup again, I don't have to put everything away. Like, I just sit down to a clean surface. It makes me, I just like it better to sit down to a clean surface. So, I think I'm going to put on some mascara and liner. And I think I'm going to put on these lashes. And it's so dumb because I'm not going anywhere. But it's just not, the look's not going to look like I want it to look until I have the lashes on. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner and stuff. I'm going to use Kat Von D for the outline and Superhero for to fill it in. I don't know. I never wanted to be famous. I still don't want to be famous. But I do like the community that we have here at YouTube. I like my people. Oops, I have some fallout on my cheek from that blue. Blue is the worst color to have on your face, because when you try to get rid of it, it turns your surface blue, and that ain't cute. I do. I'm very blessed. And I was confident when I started my channel that God would lead the right people to me. The ones that I had something to offer to, and the ones that had something to offer to me. And that's exactly how it's gone down. Alright, got the outline. I ordered that NARS concealer today, I told you guys, with my Ulta points. And I had enough left over to get this new liquid eyeliner that Emily Noel recommends, and I can't for the life of me remember what it's called now, but it's drugstore. Maybe it's Makeup Revolution. That's what it is. And it was $9, but like even the physicians, I cannot say physicians ever. Yeah. Love you too. Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate you being here. The way I feel about makeup PR anyway, I've always said, I made that way too thick. I've always said that I wouldn't ever be like say no to receiving product for review and stuff like that, because it would be really nice to have products to use and review that you didn't have to spend your own money to get. And so I think, eventually I think that's how people end up are able to get cameras and get equipment and stuff like that, because they're not spending all their money on makeup. And so they can update their equipment, get better equipment, and so I would love that. And I would also love that I would have a lot of makeup to donate to other people who, shelters and different things. Like, I would love to have enough to wear, and I try to give it away now, but I would love to have a lot to give away, and I would love to be able to have like unopened, unused things that I could give to domestic violence shelter or whatever, things that would make somebody feel more confident and better about themselves. I think there's a lot of good that can be done. And so I would love to receive PR. But I think on the other side of that, the bigger YouTubers get so much PR that they can barely manage it. And when I get cluttered, I get really uncomfortable. And so I don't know, like, if I could just get through it. And all right, Dana, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Have a great evening. Thank you for sticking with me through all the 14 different comings and goings. I appreciate it. Love to you. But I think I would like that. But I think that I would get overwhelmed. It would be nice if you had like an assistant or a husband or somebody who would be willing to open it and go through it for you. Or a sister or brother or somebody that could help you manage it. But I imagine if I ever got to that point where I could actually do this for a living, maybe I would not be teaching and I would have more time. I don't know. Those are all things that sure enough aren't up to me. I just keep on doing my best and trying to do things well. Wow, my lashes actually look pretty nice today. Roller lashes coming through. But it still isn't going to be complete without the lashes. I have one person left. Who is that? Who's still with me? Sure, it's starting to be around time people are getting off work or dinner time some places. I think I'm going to use this light blue on the inner corner too. I'm really impressed that none of these, I think this one Tsunami might be a little bit chunky, but none of these are big chunks of glitter that aren't going to stay put, that I would need to use glitter glue with, and I like that. Well, Mama ain't even here. People got sick of me today. I understand. I really do. Alright. I don't know if I want to put lashes on since I know I'm not even going to keep this on my face. I'm going to grab a lippy. I think I'm going to go with this Buxom. That's not the one I wanted. I'm going to go with the Buxom thick line, plump line lip liner in Hush, and I'm just going to put it on my whole mouth. I don't know. I'm sitting here thinking I'm going to take pictures. Maybe I should put lashes on. I don't know. Looks pretty just as it is, though. I think I'm going to put a gloss, set my face, and be done with it. I'm trying to find one that matches. This one looks pretty. This is called Victoria. Yeah. That's nice. Don't go away. And I'm going to put Fix Plus all over my face. Hair. Oh my gosh, Janine. I'm so glad to see you because I had so much trouble with the internet today that everybody had to go. Like, people had been here off and on for like 3 hours, 4 hours. I don't even know how long. This is the fourth time I logged on. It took me this long to get my makeup done because my daughter was here and we were yapping the whole time. So, sorry, I got something in my eye. We were yapping the whole time, and so it took me forever to get my makeup done. And plus, I had to do something crazy like a cut crease with 14 different colors. So I was going to put some lashes on, but I think since I'm really not going anywhere, and I don't know, I just don't think I need to put them on just to take them back off. But we had a good time. Yeah, you'll have to go back and watch the ones before this because we're so silly. Like, we were having such a good time, and just so that you can meet her because she's a trip. And everybody kept saying how much the same we were. But I have like a massive headache, and so I'm kind of feeling like I'm going to jump off of here pretty quick. I'm not going to leave the minute you got here, but I want to talk to you for a few minutes, but I'm not going to stay for much longer because I have a headache. And now that all I've eaten today is a boiled egg, so it's probably time. I mean, I ordinarily fast for long periods of time, but whenever it becomes too long, I start feeling kind of sick, and that's kind of how I'm feeling. So it's about time for me to get some kind of nutrients into my body. I've been drinking bone broth, and that's helped a little bit, and I have a headache, so I'm just not feeling that great. But all of that, how are you doing? How are things going with you? What's going on in your life right now? And what are you up to today? I think maybe these ears might be part of the reason why I'm having a headache. So I'm going to go ahead and take them off. You should see my desk right now with two of us doing makeup together. That made everything super fuzzy underneath it, but oh well. I'm pretty sure all I'm doing after this is a nap. Some food and a nap, so I don't think it's going to matter much if my hair is fuzzy or not, but you know the struggle. I've heard you say you struggle with fuzzy, or I guess frizzy hair. I do too, especially when it's humid like it is right now. I'm going to go ahead and do some cleaning up of this desk. I know at one time I think you were traveling. Have you already finished your traveling? Are you back home? Yeah. Especially humid weather, for some reason, for me, makes my hair frizz out. Plus, my hair is just not in good shape. I can't remember, were you going to see your dad or something like that? It's been a long time since I've talked to you. Yeah. My daughter, we were talking about that because she's biracial and she's got super naturally curly hair. And when she was younger, I met her whenever she was 5. And so I married. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I met her when she was 5. And so I had never dealt with that kind of curly hair, and I didn't know that, you know, like typical white girl hair, you're always trying to get moisture into your hair, or keep oiliness out of your hair, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And then with her, it's like she was always needing moisture put into her hair, so I wasn't used to having to put oils and lotions, and you know that was way back before, you know, I do put oils and stuff in my hair, but I never did back then, and so I just didn't know how to do it. It took me a long time, a lot of trial and error to figure out how to make her hair look its best. But I figured it out. And she's the one that gave me 2 grandbabies. And they are the best things ever. Hey Justin, how are you? I was just talking about my stepdaughter Cassie. She was here at the beginning of this live, which started at 1:30, and I had lots of pixelation and buffering, and we had to start and stop about 4 times. So yeah. And so she was here. You guys will have to go back and look at one of the previous 4 when they get processed and meet my daughter. We're super silly and we have a good time together though, and we don't get to do that very often. Yeah. And see, I have my whole life I had bone straight hair. I mean straight. And I had a surgery where I lost a lot of my hair. I still struggle with that just because of health issues, but when it came back curly or wavy, and that was so bizarre because I was not used to ever having any curl. I always had I had perms and stuff to make it curly, so it was weird that it left straight and came back curly. But I hear that happens, like sometimes people that have chemotherapy and then they lose their hair and then they get it back. It's a different color, a different texture. So I'm okay with it. I just wish I actually wish mine was curlier. So what's up with you today, Justin? Have you been out droning recently? I think that would be fun. I have been busy trying to get everything done that I have to get done before I go back to school in 2 weeks. It's so sad because like 2 weeks come and like I'm already mourning the loss of my summer and it's not even over. Like I'm already like, oh no, it's almost over. What kind of work do you do? I don't think I know that. I am a second grade teacher. I have 3 jobs. I'm a second grade teacher. I'm a transcriptionist, a licensed cosmetologist, and a YouTuber. So I guess that's kind of 3, but I don't do the cosmetology job anymore. But that's how I got through college. But work is about to be crazy for me. The beginning of the school year is insanity. Oh, very cool. I know nothing about anything mechanical whatsoever. So I always, anytime I have to go have any repairs on anything, I take a mail with me because they could get over on me. I would have no clue. They could be like, you need this replaced. And I'd be like, okay. And like my car doesn't even have that part or something. Like that's how much I know about it. I know where the gas goes and I know where the windshield wiper fluid goes. And that's all. That's all. That's the extent of my knowledge. But that's okay. It takes all kinds, right? Everybody has to have a different specialty. Now you need to know how to put on some lashes. I can help you with that. Not that you would, but just saying. I'm going to stay for 7 more minutes. Yeah. I had a friend. I had a friend who, whenever my first teaching job ever in Colorado, who did not know how to pump gas. And I'm sitting here openly admitting that I know nothing about cars, mechanical, anything. Like, I have trouble hooking up a DVD player. Like, I just admit it. I am not good at that. Very intimidated by stuff like that. But she didn't know how to pump gas. So we were at this place and she didn't have anybody there. Like, her assistant always did it for her. And her husband always did it for her. And so she was like, she didn't know, like, it had been so long since she pumped gas that she didn't know about sliding the credit card. Like, she didn't even know how to, like, put the credit card into the gas, to the machine to get, to start the process. And I kind of made fun of her. And I probably shouldn't have, because like I said, I'm not good at any of that stuff either. But I know how to get the gas in the car. I'm pretty expert at that. Anyways, I shouldn't dog her out. But it just, she was like 37 at the time. So I'm kind of like, pretty sure in 37 years, somebody would have said, here, let me show you how to do this. But perhaps no. But I have so many things coming up. I have 2 concerts. I'm taking a trip out of town with my parents. I have 3 concerts. I'm going to a special taping, a recording of a sermon at my church, but it's out of town. And I'm trying to think, there's other things, I can't even think of them now. You can change the oil, see, I mean, I would not have a flippin' clue. I wouldn't even know how to begin. Yes, always busy. But like what happens is I'm not lazy through the summer. In fact, I'm probably more productive through the summer because I have more time. But I was doing all my transcription work during the summer because it's time consuming. And so that took up most of the early parts of my summer, and now it's like all of a sudden I realize, oh my gosh, it's almost over. I have to like this is go time. I have to see the people that I haven't seen yet. I have to get my house back in shape. I got to get my closets cleaned out, like all those things that I thought I would have all summer to do, and now there's only 2 weeks left. And other things always pop up, always. But that's it. I like to be busy. I don't like too much downtime because I don't like to think that much. I drive my own self crazy. I have one of those brains that never shuts off. And so I don't want to always have time to think. By the end of the summer, I'm not necessarily ready to go back to school. I'm just ready to go back to something. I'm just ready to have a schedule and I don't know, just get back to business as usual. But I'm saying that now, and then like after the first day of school, I'm gonna be like, oh God, I can't do it. I can't do it. But it is whatever. Okay, I think I'm gonna go. I'm running out of steam quick, and I'm really hungry. Like I said, it's like 5 o'clock, and I ate a boiled egg, so I'm starting to feel sickish, and I feel like it's that time. I wasn't anticipating a 4 or 5 hour live stream. I was anticipating like 2 hours tops, but it didn't turn out that way. But anyways, thank you for those of you who are here on the replay. Thank you for those of you who hung with me for these last few minutes. It was nice to see you, Justin. It was nice to chat with you for a little while, and you as well, Janine. You guys take care and have a great evening. I'll see you in the comment section somewhere, I'm sure. But and see, I'm going to turn around tomorrow and have another live stream. I probably shouldn't have done this today, but it was fun. But tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Time is my drawing for my 1K giveaway. So that's going to probably be short and sweet. We shall see. But anyways, thank you for all of you that stuck with me through all this stuff. Oh, look, my bestest good friend Matthew is here. Hi, Matthew. How'd your day go? I had a crazy day. And Matthew, you have to go into my video list and at least go watch the first or second video of me and Cassie together on this live stream. Cassie and I did a get ready with me together. And it took me so long that she left. But I want you to see her and listen to her since you know her so well. I want you to be able to see us together and stuff. Thank you so much for being here, Janine. It was good to catch up with you. Oh, okay. Yeah, we had internet issues and it ended up having to restart like I think this is the 4th time. It was kind of crazy. So I don't know how good the footage is going to be. I hope it's good because you know how we are when we get together. We're silly and we were having a good time. So, but thank you, Justin, if you're still here. And thank you, anybody who's watching on the replay. And Matthew, I'm going to get to you on my, I'll talk to you on Messenger so you can tell me about your day if you need to vent or something like that. I'll shoot you a message here in a few minutes, okay? All right. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.